Alright, hey YouTube. I have a new toy here for us this summer, and it is a Greenworks 10-inch cultivator. It's a lithium ion powered machine, I guess ion, whatever, lithium powered, electric. So different than the old cultivator that had gas and leaked gas all over the place and was a mess and hard to start and all that kind of jazz. We've used it about 5-6 times, and I thought at this point it would be a good thing to do a video on it and just show it off. I have no connection with this machine other than my purchase, actually my wife's purchase I should say. So this is the G-Max 40 volt, and it will do this garden on one charge. It won't do a lot more than the garden on one charge, but I have done it with the garden pretty much empty of vegetables or just freshly planted. And so you can imagine, let's see, well, it's about 48 foot one way and 32 foot the other way. So it's a fair sized garden, but not huge. This thing here, you know, lasting the whole way, I didn't really know if it would actually do that. I'm pretty pleased that it has, and I think if you were out here really grinding at the weeds, yeah, it would run out before the garden was fully tilled. So we do have another tiller for actually the real tilling that has to be done in the spring. This is just for cultivating and weeding and that kind of thing, light duty stuff, that type of thing. But it does go through the whole garden. Anyway, so far so good. This thing here is all charged up, ready to go. It's got a little indicator on the back that you can press here to indicate what your level of charge is. And I know it's all good. I'm just going to open up the cover and slam this thing in there. And it does take a little bit of a slam, like that. You got to be somewhat aggressive to get it in there, and then you're good to go. All right, let's see what it does. So like anything else, some legal beagle had to get involved and put a safety mechanism on it. And that is this thing right here. In order for the tiller to work, you got to press the button and then pull up the lever. And it'll take about a second. And there it goes. So when I'm tilling, I'm pretty much just holding this thing down all the time until I'm done. I never let up on it unless I run out of gas and have to take a break or get a drink of water or something. But otherwise it's about half an hour of constant tilling, maybe a little bit less now with all the plants in here. And that's the way it should roll. Well, as you can see, things are getting pretty thick in here, so I'm not going to go up the green bean row with this, otherwise I'd rip most of them out, and then I would be as bad as the deer. So I'm going to skip a couple of rows here, except for just right on the end, and then we'll catch the rest of this stuff over by the sparsely populated second year potatoes, and call it a day pretty quick here. Well, as you see, it made it through the entire garden. Now, this was not really the full test because I have done the entire garden before several times with the plants being either very small or almost non-existent. So certainly it can do more than this. And when I got done here, I checked the bars and the battery. There was at least one bar left. And so it had some room to go here. Overall, pretty happy with it. I would say the one thing that could maybe be improved upon is the tine or the design of the tines. They're just kind of like slightly bent tines, and so it's easy for weeds to kind of get missed between the tines. And I know there's always the center portion here that you have to account for, but even between the tines here, it's easy for weeds to get missed between those. So you kind of have to work it back and forth quite a bit. That's probably one design that I would change, besides the fact that the safety thing is just always a nuisance, right? But that's just me. So I would recommend this machine, I think, what I've seen so far. No major shortcomings anyway for the first summer to date. So that's it. That's my story, and we'll see if this thing lasts and if it's still around for summer 2, summer 3, summer 4, and so on. Then we'll be even happier. All right, take it easy, friends.